stream event, AMA. We've got Dan the Man from Project Nebula, and what I'm hoping is a community ready to ask him any question they please. And he has told me without fail he'll answer every question before the show. How are you, Dan?
I'm good. Thanks, Fez.
Good. Good to hear. Okay, so I think what we're doing, just getting things set up. I'm just trying to see, why can I see the conversations from everyone? Ah, there we go, chat. Excellent. Ah, we've got a few people. Hey, Steve. Cool. So let's set the mood a little bit. So what we're going to do is, if you ask any questions, I actually have the chat up over here. I can see it. I can fire them at Dan and he will answer, as I said, anything you please. There are 2 giveaways to be run. Each of these giveaways, one of them will be run in the Icon Discord, so make sure you are already in there. We'll give you time. The giveaway should last for a little while, so it won't just instant. When you're in the Icon Discord, there's a bot set up, and John, thank you, John, he's going to manage that. You click on it, and then whoever is the lucky winner will get picked. And the second one will be done in the Project Nebula Discord. So it is an active way to get you to join both the communities. One, if you want to know everything going on in the Icon front, and 2, obviously you want to know everything going on in Project Nebula front. So I will readdress this every 15 minutes. But Dan, I feel I've done too much talking already. What's news on your end? How are things? You were telling me earlier it's snowing down your way, first time?
Yeah, we got our first snowfall this year. So
This year. Okay.
this year. Well, this season. Sorry, I
Yeah.
should say.
Yeah.
Plenty of snow at the
Yeah.
beginning of the year. But yeah, it's a good time. I think cold motivates Estonians in a weird way. So, we're all going to dig into our 18 hours of darkness a day or more and plunge deep into development.
Yes. Okay. Because
Yeah.
there's a lot going on, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. Oh,
Okay.
you're a good dog.
Oh yes, I think I noticed something going on. My dog, it barks anytime it hears something out of the door, but as soon as the door opens, it just wants to be their best friend. So I don't look to it for security, just for love. Cool. Okay, so Dan, let's kick things off. We'll give it another minute. Let people
Yeah,
join. I think
we have some time.
whoever's joined, I can see quite a few. Bearish Bull are the old faithfuls. Actively, hey, favor if we could just shield retweet. I believe the stream is running live on Twitter, so I'm just trying to find it myself and retweet it. Here we go. Ooh. There we go. Gave it a bit of a plug myself. Cool. So again, anyone joining, if you have comments, just if you have questions, things like that, put it in the chat. But I'm going to kick things off. So, Dan, the last update, and I have it here. That's why I keep looking to the side. We had a ton of stuff happening: star mapping, multi-token missions, and I know there's a few updates there. But can we tackle one topic at a time? And let's talk about the first one, star mapping. What is it about? I know you gave a bit of a breakdown in the live party. Oh, see, it's all a blur. But man, I was going 3 hours long. Like by the time you came out, I was excited to have you talk. I wasn't registering stuff going on. So,
Yes. Yeah, I can talk about it. Forgive my yawning. I know that you and I are on the beginning and ends of our days here. Well, to talk about star mapping, I do want to highlight that our main and most exciting focus right now is going to be on the update that's coming up, and actually the actual update that's coming up, which will be our ship release. And this will come at the end of the month on November 30th. Following this, we'll start to roll out these other updates that you're already aware of. So in this Medium article that we're constantly updating, star mapping was the first one we talked about. This is a star mapping multi-token missions, and even these ships. These are all being created in an attempt to not only welcome new players in, but also to kind of balance out the polarized, the polarized players there. Those have been those who have been playing since the beginning,
Yeah.
those who are playing like today. If you come in and buy a ship, we want to be able to give both new and old something valuable that they can either make money off of or use to kind of play catch up in a way. Star mapping is a super cool opportunity for both new and veteran explorers here. It's going to start quite simply. You'll have to 100% map out a sector, clear every hex on it, have full visibility. You'll need to find a map drive, which is something that we'll go into more detail on closer to the update. Currently, right now, there are a few ways to do this, and you'll need to deliver that to that sector that you've cleared out. When you do that, we create an NFT. You're able to sell that NFT, and someone is able to buy that NFT. It will completely map out the sector for them that you've explored. They'll get the fuel benefits of that. They'll get full visibility. If it's an area where they want to be in a competition for like zones, or if they just want to kind of know what's there and push forward, and especially when missions come out this year, a lot of these things will really, really intertwine themselves, tie
Mm.
in together very well. So star mapping's cool. It's a really neat way for you to kind of put value behind every time you move your ship.
Yeah.
Your and I know a lot of our players have a lot of cleared sectors already, and this is a cool way to give them not an instant way to turn it into an NFT, but kind of a controlled way to create some valuable ones in this kind of atmosphere. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Because and I'm now probing because I am a player. Like I play it every day still, and I'm on a map where I cannot find a wormhole out, and it's been doing my head in. And I think I got three more I have to explore before
Yeah.
I've completely cleared it. So that was why I'm asking the first question around the mapping, because I was like, how soon is this away before I have to backtrack? Um,
Pretty sure
but
someone
there's
has that map for you. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So okay. So when I clear my map, I can then go through the process, whatever, when it goes live. Essentially, create an NFT. And you mentioned, so if I put it on the marketplace, someone's in the sector, they can choose to buy it. Let's say I sell it for 5 ICX. Um,
Mhm.
does it open up the map for them completely, and they save on fuel, or is it more that they can then
Yeah.
take the best path? Oh, okay. So it opens up the map completely for
They get
them.
they get that full benefit that you have, which is that incredibly reduced cost and movement. So your fuel is saved there. They get full visibility, and hey James, they get a lot. It, yeah, it's super cool, and a really good balancing act. And I know that in our own Discord, we're constantly reviewing feedback. Whether or not we 100% always get to everybody there, it doesn't go unnoticed. So when some people are talking about, will it be possible to just buy a map, then make a new map of that map when that player buys that map, and just map, and there's 100 maps for every sector? No. Uh, I know we haven't released full details on everything yet, but we are definitely on top of our game with that to make sure that you guys keep value in what you're doing there, and that these things are a really good accelerant for the marketplace.
Yeah, no, I agree. Now, look, one thing I didn't do. I'll look to everyone who's listening in. Do we need to set context of what Project Nebula is, or is it a case of, well, yeah, because we know exactly what this is, and we want more details around what's coming. I'll look to the comments. I'm eyeing the comments. What thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, if anybody does need a brief rundown, happy to give it to you. Also happy to kind of point you to our Discord. We've got a lot of stuff. It's probably a good time to shout it out. We have everything from our roadmap to a dedicated support channel. We have a built-in support tool now, actually, which is pretty cool. And we're working on building out a whole FAQ center. So if you've got questions, our Discord's a really good place to be, and so is our website. There's ways to contact me directly, uh, and I am awake too much. So
Yes,
I'll
you
probably answer. You as
are.
well.
So I think everyone's voted they're good. They want us to keep just plugging along. Um, so so they want details. Good, good.
Yeah, I
Okay,
see.
so you mentioned when you were talking as well, new batch of ships. So why is this kind of a big deal?
Mm. Well, everybody knows that our growth and our community's growth equals, portfolio growth for. Nice. We already have some spam. Equals that we already have y- you know, when our community grows, you will grow along with us. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired here. The new ship fleet is exciting in so many different facets, but the way that we're actually going to run the initial sale of the ships is to bring on people. We want to bring on. We have a lot of people that are clearly waiting for their chance to come into the game. This new ship sale is going to be a way to give it to them. And there's also going to be some aspects to these ships that are different from the Gen Zero ships that we have out. So these Gen 1 ships will stand out in more ways than one. I look forward to going into details a little bit more on Friday. And they will also be starting out at a flat sale. So we'll be giving them off for a fixed price starting on November 30th, and we will run that sale until we're out of ships, or I think 2 days has passed. In which case, the rest of them will go back to us, and uh, players will be able to find some of these ships in the game as well. So some of these Terran ships will be able to be earned through completing missions this year. Uh, and well, even if it carries into next year as well. So there's some pretty cool ways to grab these ships. And starting November 30th, we hope to welcome a lot of new players in with this.
So November 30th. Now, Dan, are we doing? Is there marketing? When marketing, Dan? When marketing?
When what? Sorry.
Marketing.
Ah,
So
yeah.
you doing a
No, we
piece?
have yeah, we have some solid ways to reach out and bring this in. We also know that there's a lot of people that are currently kind of waiting for this to happen. So the ship sale itself should be a really good entry point for a lot of people, and we're going to make sure that happens. Definitely.
So to cover that off, the reason why this is different to the current ship sales that may be available, although I haven't looked at the marketplace, so if they're not, apologies, is you'll be having a flat rate on basically a new batch of ships, just like when the game originally launched, right?
Yeah, correct. We haven't really done this. I mean, even our first round of ships didn't go out at a flat rate. These were airdropped to people that own Gen Zero planets. So, since the pre-sale, I think if we actually had a chance to just have players and new players buy in from us, so
Yeah.
we're pretty excited to run this and hope to keep doing cool stuff like this. These ships are super sexy. I can't wait for you to see them. They're they're pretty neat, and they have some really cool features to them. A little bit of extra other than just movement and some stuff. So, uh, like I said, we'll be updating that article we have ongoing on Friday, and yeah,
Okay.
should be
So
hooked.
so then as a player, I'm gonna ask, and everyone listening, I'm just, guys, ladies, gents, you'll have questions, please ask. Otherwise, I'm just firing stuff I want to know about. So, you touched on this earlier. You're going to have people come in new,
Mhm.
but and there's a few new things. Yes, you've touched on, and we're going to go into more detail. But how are they going to, when they start exploring, a lot of the planets are taken. What are we doing there? Is there second gen planets being found, new galaxies being opened up?
We will definitely be expanding the universe for sure. That's not going to come in the next 2 months, I think is safe for me to say. But the things that we're going to be introducing will add so many variants to the marketplace, give you so many more things to do. Uh, we will be continuing, as far as I know, for the foreseeable future, this zone control thing. When we introduce the missions, we will be adding. I really don't think we've done a perfect job in relaying just how in depth that will be for people. There will be so many different things that people will be able to start doing in the game, and the rewards for this will be great. And when that IRC 31 multi-token stuff drops this year, the uh, the marketplace is really going to be so multifaceted. I mean, ships, planets, sure,
Yeah.
but we'll be introducing consumables, blueprints, and all this stuff. And Fez, I mean, it's fair to say that we are trying to give as much as we can throughout
Yeah.
this time before crafting as a really good lead up to crafting. And between the ship sale, bringing people in like this, and the addition of zone control and missions, there's definitely going to be a lot more to do by year end.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We've got questions, but I want to come back to zone control.
Mm.
Personally, I want more details around this. I'm not too sure exactly how it's going to work. I know James, I can see. So James, is someone? Bearish Bull is excited or says it's very intense. So now I feel like I'm missing out on the goss. But let's ask some of these questions. So what have we got? How does we've got? How does the ships compare to Gen Zero ships from
Well,
Jan?
yeah, I hope you don't hate me, Jen. But like I said, we will be updating this article. We've been doing these Friday info drops weekly this month, and yes, I understand. But this is this is more information on a continual basis than I think we've ever been able to put out. So this is super exciting. These ships will differ. The value of them will be there from the beginning. We're being very careful on how many are minted. Uh, we will have uh, we will have some really cool designs with them, and they, like I said, I know it's secretive or kind of vague, but they will have some extra features that the Gen Zero ships don't have. That's not so much design wise as it is function wise. So this is super cool. Promise you won't be disappointed, but you got to stick with me for a few days. I'm on a leash as well, a good leash, a smart leash.
You know what, Dan? I've never done this, but I'm going to put you on the spot. We got 25 people on, and I am guessing they're 25 diehard fans. So, I'm going to have to ask you to like drop some alpha and make some exceptions for us. I bet out of the 25, all of us are players, right?
Mm.
Can I get the chats
Well, the good
going
news
up to
is
support my push?
the good news is you have like a what are the odds? Really good. I'm not a mathematician. You have a really good chance of winning a new ship today, I think. So that's pretty
Oh,
exciting.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, let's remind. So, hey, everyone, we'll kick off the first giveaway soon. Make sure for the first giveaway you are in the Icon Discord. I notice we have Icon John here. He's created right at the top a giveaway channel, and he can do what the needful is with the bot. But we'll kick that off soon. It hasn't started yet. Just going back up to the questions. Yes, Project Nebula has made me an addict as well. It's how I ignore my day job if it gets too much. Okay. So Bearish Bull, he is asking a question, nothing to be sorry about. When will blueprints be able to be crafted?
Ah, uh, here's the political answer to that. Ships are coming. The ship sale's coming out on November 30th. I can give you that. We will be following this up as quickly as we can with missions. That's a focus for us. But I think the multi-token support and the star mapping guaranteed to come out in 2021. But we don't have an exact date for them yet. So uh,
Okay.
while we are busting our butt to make sure that this happens as quickly as it can. But for all intents and purposes, 2021 has been the statement from us on this. So the guaranteed date that I can give you is November 30th for this first update, and then we'll take it from there. Uh, but yeah,
Yep.
they'll be coming this year, and with plenty of time to start giving us feedback and engaging in the marketplace. Also, I do have a super cool thing that I was just messaged. If you'd like to know, speaking of marketing,
Oh, go on.
yeah, Cointelegraph article. Uh, Took us a long time, I think. Seems to have worked out, and we will have one coming out soon.
Oh, that's great. Great
Yeah,
news.
I think
Oh,
from what I'm reading here, this week.
oh, wow. Okay. So it will be featuring. So is it a big write up on Project Nebula?
Yeah, I think it's fair for me to say that we've been working with the Cointelegraph thing for a while, and I think the maybe the point of it was evolving over time. But
Yeah,
coming out just in time for this ship fleet sale for sure.
yeah.
So yeah, that's a big. I think that's a pretty big deal for Project Nebula. Is this Cointelegraph article? I mean, that's the name of the game right there.
I think it's amazing. No, and it's awesome, and it's great to get something that isn't Icon,
Hmm.
but built on Icon and is working on Icon in the mainstream. So fantastic! Can't wait for that to drop, and I'm sure we'll have an army of shillers just going nuts as soon as it comes out. So that's great news. Um,
Yes.
so
And,
Dan, one other question that we need to
mhm.
ask, and I feel you
Ooh.
cannot dodge this question. Where did you get the jumper? That is one of the hot questions in the
This
chat.
one.
Yeah.
Well, I have to think. Plato's Closet in Avon, Indiana. I think on a holiday one year.
Jeez, this is he had to think and he got so specific.
Yes.
Okay, so our favorite Kiwi in the group has asked what kind of crafting materials will come from hexes earned via zone control. Oh, geez, we haven't. I felt like I wanted a bit more. Wait, before you answer that, can you give us a breakdown of zone control? What it is, how will it work? Why is it important? I haven't I haven't been
Oh yeah.
across this.
Sorry, Wally. You always drain my laptop. Uh, Zone control is honestly something that maybe went off even better than we could have hoped. We were kind of in a in between period, and we were just trying to think of something cool we could do, basically with existing development that would be fun for people. Uh, I think we spent hours one day in the office just chatting back and forth, and finally came up with this zone control idea. And we intend to make this a very crucial and ongoing thing with Project Nebula. So you are hunting for these anomalies in these starting regions.
Yeah,
You scan them by putting your ship on the same hex that these anomalies are. There are three different kinds of anomalies, and they have varying rarities and point values. And the first stage, I think the competition was pretty cool. But the second stage, boy, you can see the frustration. I mean, there definitely was a lot more players coming into the second stage of competition. Um, and the third stage will start on the 29th of this month. And everybody's playing for three things: land, uh, or zones. But I think for the NFT sense, land is the easiest to understand. And then consumables and blueprints, which, of course, these are going to be multi tokens, and these will all lead up to crafting. That's when they'll start to really derive their value and use cases. But we are putting a pretty big focus on making sure that the land is, usable in a cool way for players that earn these places. These will be in the beginning. These will all be designated towards the starting regions and things like that. And I think it's fair to say that when missions get introduced and things like that, people will start to realize why their hex near, in a starting region is valuable. Why putting something that another player can use in there is valuable, or even putting something that they can use themselves in there. So, yeah, this zone control thing has been a lot of fun, and from what I understand, we don't have any intention of stopping that fun right now. And if you do check out the blog post we put out on zone control, you'll see that there's a lot of zones that we've allotted to be available. Some
yeah,
controlled by Icon Forge, and most, I think most are issued to the players through these ongoing competitions.
yeah. Okay, cool. So I think let's pause for a moment. Let's do a
Mhm.
giveaway in the Icon Discord. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so everyone listening, definitely don't close your browsers. Just open Discord. Keep watching the stream, and I think John, I will throw it to you. I can see you. I'm just quickly checking what's going on here. He's got it. He's at everyone AMA giveaway. Although I can see a lot of people have gotten involved, but I don't see them on the stream. So this is a this is not fair. But yep, let's get in there, guys. Make sure you've John. Can you let us know in the chat when you've? Oh, he's already has. Excellent. I'm just behind the times. Is it? We just click on the party, and off we go. Is that what's happening, John? Yep. No.
Thanks,
Yeah.
ICX Whale. Yeah, I actually used to do commercials for the Tampa Bay Lightning and News Radio 970 WFLA all across the bay. I appreciate
Love it.
it.
Love
Yeah.
it. Crypto Brave, I believe as soon as you join in the Icon, so Icon John, it is one ship that's being given away.
Yes. You can actually
Eh,
see the new ships on our Twitter at the moment if you want to get pumped up about it. We put out a tweet recently.
is it? I haven't seen that. Okay. Jeez.
I wish there was a more convenient way to share it with you guys on YouTube at the moment, but
I
I
can
guess I
share
can
it.
do a share screen here.
Yeah, you can. There you go. Vegeta. Use the voice for ICX marketing. We just need you to do a bit of few sound bites, and we can just throw them to different podcasts and things like that. Bankless.
Can you see this?
Yep. I'm
Yeah.
activating it. Ooh. Here we go.
They look good. They have some color, and like I said, they have some secret secret extra use cases to them that we'll go into in a bit. Not today, sadly. Really sorry about that, but we have a tendency to get you guys excited about things and then make you wait.
Well, if enough people keep hammering in the comments, I think he will buckle. So be relentless. Okay, so the giveaway is up. All you need to do is click on the giveaway channel, and it's got the giveaway bot, and you click on the celebration cone. So far, we have 20 people in clicking. So we won't pause the show. Let's keep moving. So let me quickly look through. Have we missed any questions? If we have missed a question, please just post it again. Didn't mean to ignore it. Okay, let's keep moving. So missions. Can you
Yeah,
give us?
I can. A lot of it is going to be rehashing, but just to say that this last week we really put a lot of text-based work into these missions. We want to make sure that people are going to have a fun time, and using a lot of existing and new mechanics in the game. I can promise you that it's gonna even more so feel like you're playing a real game. We want we constantly want people to have that idea that they're using NFTs, they're collecting, they're holding and maintaining or even growing value. But it's always been a huge focus for us that we're actually making a game. Personally speaking, this is Daniel, not necessarily Icon Forge here. Uh, I think missions is probably going to be the coolest thing that you guys get to do yet. You'll be able to go so many places, interact with so many objects, and branch off into so many different directions. And not all of these are going to be easy for you. So there'll definitely be some choices to make, and we hope to introduce some thought-based strategy. Maybe even put you on a time limit or something like that with some stuff. So missions are going to be cool, and the rewards that you get from them are going to be cool. You'll be able to see some things that you might not completely understand, and we like that. And then you'll also get some things that you recognize. That may already be in the game, and some of you might even get a ship out of some of these. The Terran faction is the first faction that we're really bringing in the game. We're putting a lot of lore behind it, a lot of detail. We have a fantastic writer who's really making sure that you'll be able to understand why they exist, where they came from, what their goal in this new galaxy is. And with the Terran mission line coming out in addition to this update, you'll, if you choose to, be able to do some work for them. You might even get a ship off of them. So it's super cool. And again, in addition to star mapping, planet colonization, just basic exploration, the zone control competition, and the introduction of missions. I think there's plenty for people to do, both in these starting regions and in these far out sectors and everywhere in between.
Yeah. So okay,
Yeah.
cool. And with missions, will they be dropping when the new ships?
Yeah, like I said, our focus is definitely to get these missions out quickly. So after
Okay.
this ship sale,
Yeah.
it is pretty important for us to get those things started. Uh,
Okay.
we won't, yeah, we won't really be making you wait there.
Cool. Cool.
Was
Okay.
that
So
not vague enough?
so it's coming next day. Got it. Christopher, thank you. I see you stumbled on this thinking it was about Nebula Protocol on Terra, but welcome. I think you'll find the game quite entertaining. Once you start, you won't be able to stop playing. So I consider you an iconist already. So um, I have a few other questions. Okay, so we have one. Any concern that these Gen 1 will outweigh the Gen 0 ships? I guess I was thinking that as well. I feel the Gen Zero is really special, isn't it? They're like
Mhm.
um, the OGs. So with the
Yes.
new ones, um, what happens
No,
there?
no concern. No concern. Every single release that we do, whether it's in the amount of copies for like a panorama, or what you're able to find in lore, how many planets are produced, guarantee you that we always have it in your best interest, as well as our own, that these generational values are maintained as best as they possibly can be, but also that we're constantly releasing things that still have value as well. So there's definitely a good balancing act there. You'll see that in any continued release we do of planets or artwork, and in this Gen One ship release, uh, you're definitely going to be satisfied, I think, with the numbers there and things like that. We will be giving the numbers information out soon, maybe even Friday, I think. So just keep an eye out for that update from us, and we'll make sure it's everywhere for you. Yeah, Twitter, Discord,
Let's
not
let's
Telegram
just
though.
have another live stream on Friday. Then you could just dish it all out. Um, so okay, just keep looking through the comments. We have a winner. So Vag has won.
Ooh,
Congrats.
Avenge, nice.
And just make sure you. Oh yeah, well, me and comps, they just don't work. So just DM John. I'm putting you on the spot, but if you don't mind, DM your wallet address to John, and then we'll in the background when it launches on Friday. Dan the man will make arrangements for your reward, and hopefully, if you're not already playing the game, so you've gotten a ship where you can just dive in and start exploring. And if you are playing the game, lucky you, you got another ship to keep exploring sectors with. Um,
Yeah.
also,
I did get a message from my colleague just now that half, or just about half, of the new ship fleet that's coming out, just about half of it is actually going to be discovered in game. Uh, so
oh,
that this puts a bit of this puts a bit of like time. What am I looking for here? I'm so tired at the moment. This this puts a little bit of like a time stopper on it too. So it's not just going to be a full release. People
yeah,
will really have to work for these things, and uh, they're not going to be more valuable. They will be different than Gen Zero ships. So these things will constantly be keeping their uniqueness generationally. I don't believe that Gen Zero will have what Gen One has, and vice versa. So
yeah,
yeah, super cool.
yeah,
Man, they're
very
really
cool.
good looking too.
Yeah. Well, so Aaron over here has asked, is there a resource that talks about the game website? He says the website is lacking a little bit of details. Is
That's my
there?
job.
Oh, yikes. Oh, thanks, Aaron. No,
No,
no.
that's a fair shot, Aaron. I read your comment there.
So, is there? I think he's more asking: is there somewhere else? Which to answer that question, Aaron, the Discord is a great. It has an FAQ section that Dan has constantly updated as people have discovered things in the game to give a bit of an explanation. I think a lot of it at the start was designed in this way. They didn't want to give too much apart from you got your spaceship, get out there in space and start exploring and learning what's out there. So things like what was it? The Rift. I still get confused with this. The planets you can build the teleportations. No one knew
Yes.
what that was, and everyone in the Discord when the game launched was asking questions around it, and the community kind of discovered it together. So. But that said, I also have a tutorial on my channel around getting started with Project Nebula, where unfortunately, in this instance, nothing exciting happened in my first few, my first quick go. Whereas my main profile, I ran into 4 planets in my first go. So, but it will show you how to get started as well.
Yeah. You've done a fantastic job in guiding people, I think, with a little bit more finesse than I have. I think I've just an amalgamation of feedback and slowly transforming articles. So I really appreciate it. This website update that Aaron brings up, actually, that's a pretty good thing for you to shout out. I kind of constantly forget how much our game is evolving, and the website does need some updates from time to time there, and especially with these 4 big things coming out this year, there should definitely be a spot for them. So uh, I'd like to see a good tutorial video of getting started, maybe a fresh update one once we get these new releases done. So Aaron, nice one, appreciate it, and I'll make sure to definitely address that on the website there.
Yeah.
It's good to know
Look,
people are going to the website. Sorry that.
look, it's good. He's asked. I can see, Aaron, you've been getting involved. A lot of questions there. Good to see. Everyone seems to have jumped in and answered your questions. Look, yeah, about the ships, and that's why there's a big call out around why there's new ships coming in. The current existing ship set is what's basically available in the marketplace, and I guess demand sets its value. So I'm looking forward to the Gen Zero ships. Okay. I think I haven't missed any questions. I've gone through the list and answered everything.
No,
So, no?
if you'd
Have
like,
I,
we can run a giveaway.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I had to remember how to do this, but
Well,
we'll do it in the Project Nebula Discord, and I
yep.
have a feeling that all of you are in it already.
Yep. So Dan's going to manage this one. Yep. Oh, there we go. Crypto Brave's already in there. Um, so yes, make sure if you haven't, jump in. Oh, wait. I just realized if we have some new people here, that's your link. You can jump in there, register, and let this giveaway, Dan, run for a while. Right at the end, we'll hand out the winner.
Ah, you want it longer than 5 minutes?
Oh, okay. If there's a time limit, there's a time limit.
Sorry, no, I got a little half cocked on this one here. Let's see if I can cancel it here.
Nicola, the number of ships, I believe that's a closely guarded
Oops.
secret. Even I asked this before the show, and I didn't get an answer. So I believe Friday we will know how many ships will be dropped as Gen 1.
Yeah, I think we're releasing some numbers, but I could be mistaken. I know we're definitely going to go into more detail. A lot of your questions about these ships will be answered on Friday. These weekly updates have been super nice for me because I've received a lot less questions in Discord. But it's November has been a phenomenal month for info. So this Friday definitely it's our last big update on Medium, and we'll we'll fill you in on all the cool details. I think even show you the ships in a different way. So this will be neat. And mix that with the Cointelegraph article. I think you guys will start seeing a lot of new people coming in, and some sleepers in our channels waking up as well. It'll be good.
So, okay. Now, Digital Dave, he said, why not make a Gen Z wood barrel ship for $1 so everyone can play the game?
I think that's a two-edged sword that sounds really nice when you say it really quickly, but I think that we have some reasons why that's maybe not the best, at least in this stage for us. Uh, hang on, I got to start this giveaway.
Okay.
Uh, perhaps I don't go into too much detail on that, but I think at the moment, and this is not the first time that questions come up, uh, but I think that we have battled back and forth with that idea quite a bit, and the current answer is that we don't plan on doing that right now. Maybe in the future, but yeah, it's not a decision we have.
Okay, then one of the other questions is, will VR work with this game one day?
Oh, sure. 3D and everything. I mean, what we have created now, we have created in 3D, I think, for the most part. And that I know it doesn't exist on our roadmap on the website right now, probably because it is quite a bit in the future. And, where most people are already waiting to shoot each other, PvP wise, and get out there and do some space battles. So, but yeah, as far as I know, and even when I first started with Icon Forge here, 3D and that goal is still
Yep,
there,
yep,
definitely. Yeah,
cool. Will we get multiple ships on the same account?
that is something that we will consider.
You know
I
what,
think I think it will
Nicola?
become important.
Nicola is right. You are like a rock.
Well, yeah. I mean, I like what I do, and I know what I can tell you.
Uh, okay. Never. What else have we got? No, I think that's all the questions.
I will say that multiple ships on an account is at some point it is a very logical thing. So
Yeah.
it's not something that isn't discussed here. It's just an implementation and an idea of when is the best time to do something like that. But yeah, we hear your feedback on it. That one's been coming around for a while. Some of you have freaking 8, 9 ships, so we know what you want, and you're too much.
Yes. Here we go. We've got. Where's the link to win the ship? Give me a sec. I will send you the link. Putting it in the chat now. First time they've heard of this through the Icon Discord. So that's interesting that we have a lot of that happening. So I think you know, Dan, I'm really excited about the article that's going to drop because I feel everyone quickly jumps on Icon. What are we doing marketing wise? But I think a lot of dApps now are set up where they can push, and we're in Icon 2.0 era now. So updating, pushing updates and stuff should happen far easier, not requiring the foundation sign up, especially if it's in Java. Um, so it's great to see that you guys are getting on board and actively pushing your product out there, especially with Play to Earn just kicking off at the moment.
Yes, definitely. We get a lot of cool feedback, especially on the play to earn aspects of the game. I hope it's clear that that is a big focal point for us, play to earn. I mean, one, we know that this is a huge way to grow the community, uh, and two, I think we know that people don't really have a habit of buying NFTs that they don't think they can do anything with, if not at least maintain their value or increase it. So,
Yep.
uh, play to earn is a huge deal for us. Uh, Definitely seen some feedback on some of the upcoming updates, and I have to encourage you all to get pumped about how the marketplace will evolve with these updates this year, especially when multi tokens come in. You're going to see new players that want what you have and want to be able to catch up and want to be able to do things. They're going to want to reach for these goals, and you're going to have some things that that will help them in that. And I am really well. We're all really pumped to see how this marketplace balances out, when you can start selling portable hyperscans and giving people the option to clear some map and buy some extra fuel and do these things. So
Buy extra fuel. Oh, hey, I want to ask more there, but right now I notice the bot is struggling to pick a winner. I'm just laughing
oh
at some of the
no.
comments.
Well, let's see how I can do this fairly. We haven't used Randy in a while.
Is Randy in Discord?
You know what? Randy is the bot. I think that the winner could not be determined messages are from the giveaway that I tried to set up and canceled. So if you guys just wait 5 more minutes, I think this one will actually end in 5 more minutes, which is why I
Okay.
said. Yeah,
That's okay.
no
There's
worries.
plenty to
Yeah.
talk about. You actually just dropped some. Ah, crud! It's gone from my. What did Dan just say that was super cool that everyone felt they should.
Biofuel.
But yes, that's it. That's it. Biofuel. Okay,
Well,
so
yeah, when you are able to get into crafting and things, here soon, then you're going to be able to really expand what you can create, what you can sell, and things like that. But a lot of you have already been introduced to inventory items like this regenerative nano paste or these portable hyperscans, bonus supplies, these kinds of things. And these will come up again. I you know, in cases we've already been giving them out, I think that you'll see some cool things coming up with missions that you can earn. And these things will be tradable, buyable, sellable, earnable, findable. So there is going to be that chance finally to buy fuel. I mean, if you're like me and you think that when you go to bed, you go to bed at 9:30 at night, wake up at 7 in the morning, pumped. You look at your fuel tank and it's got like 400 fuel, and you don't know why. Now you can maybe change that. So yeah, it's quite cool.
and with this, when you can buy things like that, will timers be put in place for stuff like that, or is it um, spend as much as you want?
Don't know. I don't have that answer to be quite honest, but I know we have some cooldown periods and things right now
Yeah.
for how often you can use a consumable. It's a blanket of 3 days, no matter what it is at the moment. Uh, I don't know the when and everything, but we probably have to update these things at some point. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's.
So, what about Dan? So, is it now updated to work with Hannah?
I tried this out the other day, and I can't remember how far I was able to get. I believe that Hannah works on a Chrome desktop. I did not try it on Brave.
Okay.
I was able to use my Hannah wallet and log in, I believe. But I was having some issue with having Hannah and Icon X running at the same time. It was pulling up two windows, I think,
Oh,
constantly.
yes. That's standard.
S
Yeah.
I need to either make the switch or, but yeah. I wouldn't ditch your Icon X wallet yet if you're playing Project Nebula, but I'll tell you what, I will take a note at the moment, and I will put out some
Here we go.
information
No,
about
no.
that tomorrow.
Cool, cool. And Hannah works on Brave, yes. So, no, I feel that's really important, especially with the article coming out and the second wave. We probably want to steer people straight to Hannah because it's just a far superior experience, and it looks like people are using it. So that's great news.
Hmm. I probably should do some Icon Forge Medium article on Hannah as well. This is a good
Yep.
update. Hmm.
Okay, so the one, did we really touch on this? And I'm sorry if I'm re-asking. So one of the other updates you have is the multi-token IRC31 support. Um, is this in relation to basically all the different items you can craft and create your own NFTs? Is that what it's calling out here? What exactly is? Why
It
is
is
this a
super
big deal?
related. Yeah, it
Okay.
is super related. It is a big deal because it's going to encompass so many different things. When it drops, it's going to really involve these consumables and blueprints that some of you already have. I forget who keeps bragging about it, but somebody has this quite rare colony ship 2 from Gen Zero. There was a very small percentage of them, so I think that they're talking about putting it on the market. I'm curious if that happens, what this goes for. The chance to build a ship. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it'll start with these existing items. When it comes closer to crafting, maybe even a little bit before, you'll start to see some really cool things, materials, components. So, uh, just to kind of maybe go into that a little bit, I think we talked about it in one article, but crafting will introduce mechanics that are based off of your planetary type. Your upgrade slots and your upgrade slot colors will really come into play. There'll be things that a rogue planet and a lava planet can do that a terrestrial or an ocean planet can't. Uh, and we'll introduce, and these will all be this IRC 31 token thing, materials and all this stuff that you'll take and you'll make better and you'll build it into something and you'll build that into something, and at no stage will this not be an NFT. So this will be something marketable, tradable, sellable, and the good news about that for new players is that you can take even base goods and sell them to one of our whales if you want.
Mm, mm.
Just because you can't make something out of it because you don't have a planet that can do that yet or something like that doesn't mean that you can't have value in it. So it definitely is a huge thing for all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Looks like we have we have
Ooh.
a winner. Who better? Digital Dave wins. Actually, love the most recent comment. I finally get to play this game. Haha.
Well, David, say you finally get to play it. I think in a week.
Ah,
These are going to be the new ships, so you're going to you're going to be one of the first owners of a Terran fleet ship, and they're pretty good looking. So pump for you.
that's right. You can
Should get a planet meanwhile, you know.
while you're waiting, just yeah,
Yeah.
buy a couple. Cool. Okay, so
Yes,
Uh, look, congrats, Dave. With all the effort you put in for the Icon community and things like that, with your breakdowns and actively promoting, um, couldn't think, couldn't be happier. It's gone to you. In fact, happy that whoever won, really happy for you all. And I wish I had a ship. No, I do. I do. Okay, so Dan, now coming back to, I've noticed the questions have dried up. Is there anything else? We're closing in on an hour. Um, that is quickly throwing out to everyone listening. You have questions, get them in quick. I know if we keep hammering him, he will break. But
I won't.
while they're thinking, have you got anything we haven't covered that you felt we want to talk about?
Well, it's not an info drop, but it is a heartfelt thank you. I want to a really big shout out. And I see some super strong faces in the crowd. James, Alan, appreciate it. Vag and everyone, you guys really are rock stars. I am new to a lot of the things I'm trying to do, so I've been learning a lot as I go. When it comes to building this Discord community, Reddit scared the shit out of me from the very beginning, and I really didn't understand how we were going to start getting traction on there, and now we've gotten traction. Actually, this which is super cool, and I can even say that last week I was seeing players coming from a couple Reddit posts organically into our Discord and buying ships and buying planets and then bringing their brothers on, and they're this is super cool.
Yeah.
So keep doing what you're doing. Upvotes count, shares count, cross posting, going into Discord communities and talking about Project Nebula. I actually can track your invite links in our Discord and see who's doing these solid invites, and I'd really like to say that it's one of my goals to be able to help you guys out in the future when I see this kind of this push coming from you all personally. So tweet, retweet, thank you. Everything you've been doing, keep doing it. What helps us helps you, and we promise it's not going unnoticed for sure.
Yep. So one question. Look, sorry. Before I go to the question, I didn't mean to. Dan, I have to say, like, you do a stellar job with the Discord community. I mean, even your Telegram. Like, I remember, I'm not now as active because there's just so much going on. But just the way you engage with the community and entertain, pure entertainment. That's half the time why I was in it. So amazing work there. And I can see already we have someone ask a couple of questions. One was any thoughts of integrating anything from Project Nebula with Craft NFT Marketplace? This is already
We have it.
done.
Yeah.
You haven't? Yeah, you have.
Uh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I don't really know how that expands in the future, to be perfectly honest. But in the beginning, we released all of the planets are visible on
Yeah.
Craft. I think all of the discovered planets are visible on Craft. So when they come up for sale from a player, they appear in Craft. Ships as well. You can find every Gen Zero ship there. Um, I would assume we're gonna do the same with Gen One.
Yeah.
Craft is pretty cool, and I think we're one of the most reacted to collections on there still. So it's pretty neat to see us ranked. And we actually released a limited series of art, music, and lore on Craft. So if there is a piece that you're missing, you can buy it on Craft. It's not integrated into the game yet from that perspective, but it is something that we're you know we are doing as far as I know there. And yeah, even Min has a panorama from Project Nebula as his cover photo on Twitter, I think. So yeah, you can go to Craft, you can buy some cool stuff from Icon Forge. We love it, helps us, and we'll put that right back into the game if you do.
So Crypto Brave, I can see you're intrigued and want to get started. I've noticed him in the Discord, so I'm guaranteeing straight after this, the community will rally and help you out to get started. I've also posted that YouTube link as a getting started video created a while back. The game has obviously evolved and will continue evolving post Friday. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But that link should help out as well. Um, cool. Okay,
Yes.
I think that's it. Look, last thing, Dan.
Hmm.
Nikolai has been, and I agree, man. 25 people. We've hung around from the start. I feel like
Yeah.
right at the end, you got to give us something, just a little exclusive that you weren't meant to say. Break the rules, man. Break the rules.
For just a moment, I thought about starting something and just hitting leave here and just dropping it. I I yeah, Sleazy. This is good. No, I won't do anything but stall and make you keep commenting because honestly, I feed off your excitement, and the more antsy you get, the more I sleep at night. So just look forward to Friday. I tell you what I'm able to tell you. I'm not able to tell you more than that. And if you want to keep me around, then you'll wait till Friday. I'm excited to be writing this Medium article for you, and promise that a couple more days won't kill you. And when the ship sale comes out, you'll be pumped. And we'll have missions out soon after that, and then you can star map, and you can get some land, and you can sell your stuff and
Yeah.
buy more
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. Enough. That's all the pressure I'm going to do. I feel like anyone who says I didn't put pressure this time, I did, and that's enough. I won't put any more pressure unless no. Steve has asked, how can we print out our art collection? Which is a cool question. So because even I
Yeah.
have quite a lot of art, and I don't know what to do with it.
Well, it's a bit archaic at the moment, the way that I would ask you
Yeah.
to do this, but if you have a completed collection, message me in Discord, and you can ask me to send you the full image. I will do that. We don't have this in a perfect way yet. I think that's something we can all, on our side, admit that, yeah, we understand you don't want to look at your 5-piece panorama broken into 5 pieces, and you'd like to see that puppy, in full resolution. And so if you have a completed collection, that's our stipulation. Message me. I'll send it to you, and this definitely will improve as we go on, making sure those look as sexy as possible and sound great and are usable is a thing for us.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, I think that's covered everything. We are almost on the hour. I have again for everyone, I put the link for Project Nebula's Discord. So if you've just joined in, stumbled thinking this is something else, join that Discord, learn about this play to earn game. Remember, everyone, like this is a new game. Like if you're thinking, like I've seen, why don't we put ships $1? Yes, I agree. But look at some of the other play to earn games, even Axie Infinity. You never got really cheap little monsters and things like that. And the game took time to evolve. So keep this in mind. And you can see the team is actively setting those stepping stones in place and now starting to expand in every way. So, and it will keep evolving. So I'm very excited about what is to come. I am, again, a full confession. I play with 2 ships every day and I keep exploring. And while I had given up all hope, I just happen to have randomly now stumbled on planets, like 2 different sectors. I'm just been discovering planet after planet, and I thought, there was none left, but obviously I was so wrong. So there is still a lot to explore out there.
Fez, what are those account names you got on Project Nebula?
Oh, what? Oh, okay. No, now that sector is mine. I do see one guy, Ada. He's always around my ship. I feel like he's following me. um,
You know, I
but yeah,
it's not news or anything, but even I suggested that we have an in-game chat option. I do hope at some point in the future we have a way to communicate with each other when we see these ships. I'm so curious who's puttering around my sector, and I know that we're all waiting on this wormhole to open up. But yeah, if Storm is out there, let me know in Discord. Maybe I'll give you something to open up.
Yes, actually, that would be
Yeah,
pretty cool. When you see a ship, like in Star Trek, hail that ship, you can click on it and
yeah,
send a comms out. That would be cool. Are you saying
yeah.
that's in the works, Dan? Is
Oh
this the
no, I'm
alpha
just
drop?
saying that
No. Oh,
I've
okay.
heard a lot of I've heard a lot of people ask for it, and I myself would love to see this at some point. So I promise I'll personally keep pushing that because man, it's so frustrating, and no one talks to you in Discord when you ask who they are. So yeah, maybe send
That's brilliant.
some passive aggressive messages out to people. And
Oh, cool. Okay, look, that's all. Dan, thank you for coming on the show. Everyone, thank you for coming on, being so engaged. It was great to see a few new people jump on as well. I really appreciate and hope you take the dive into the game. It's quite fun to play. Yeah, that's all I
yeah,
have.
thanks, Fez, and make sure you send me your addresses. I think, or
Ye-
how are we going to collect
Yes.
the two
Okay.
winners here?
So, um, what I was going to say is on Project Nebula, Digital Dave just DM Dan and the forget who won on the Icon Discord. Just message John, Icon John, and he will pass on everything to Dan. And remember,
Ah, Badge and Dave.
the
Yeah.
yeah, they won't. The ships won't come out till Friday, so don't expect them to be in your wallet addresses until then.
Yeah, but you'll be one of the first owners. Thanks,
That's
Fez,
right.
and
No
thanks to all
worries.
you guys that joined in.
Yes, thanks, Dan. Really love having you on the show, man. Now go get some sleep. I don't want to see a message in 2 hours going, "Hey, man, what's going on?" Sleep.
I just might. Good night, Fez. Good night, everyone.
Take care,
Thanks.
guys.